Hey guys, so I made it through my first day of school, and really, it's not like a whole day. For me, I'm only starting off with an hour in the guidance counselor's office, and then from there going like increasing time, and then eventually moving into classes and increasing my time there. So I made it through the first hour. I finished an essay that I needed to do for my makeup work for English. And yeah, I mean, I did it pretty well, and everyone's been really nice. Like my principal that like will looks over me. Like we have three. One's like the main one. The other ones are like administrators, but they each look over a grade. And the one who looks over me, he's been like so great, and he helped me a lot. And they are like storing like my pillows in a place like in the guidance counselor's office, so I don't have to carry them every single day. And Penny is going after me really hard. She's biting me because she's playful and she thinks I'm a toy. But yeah, I mean, I'm really happy that I made it through it. I did what I needed to, and there were so many nice people. Like one of the school psychologists, like she came over to me like a little bit later and she was like, "I'm gonna go make myself some tea. Do you want some?" And I was like, "Oh, that's so sweet." I mean, I didn't need any and I didn't want like a lot of sugar or anything like that. But it was just like they're very nice and they've been very understanding, and they're just like, you know what, come in here, do if you want to do work, do work. If you don't want to, then don't. Like, just get used to the environment first, and we'll build up from there. So, pretty successful day. I mean, this is a really short video, but I might do more later. Who knows? But I might document the rest of this week. I am not sure yet. But we can say hi to Penny if she won't be feisty. You want to say hi to the babies? Baby! Okay. Let me get her. So this is Penny. Right now she likes my hand, as you can see. She can be a little bit feisty with me just because she likes to bite me after she sleeps. Yeah. Penny. Look at her. No wonder my thumb comes out of place. She's pulling my thumb out of place. Like, she's a puppy. She's a Jack Russell Beagle. Which, oh my god, are they hyper? Here. There you go. There's the pretty girl. There you are. Mwah, 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 mwah. She's so sweet. And she's been really good with, like, my commands and stuff. Oh, your ear's open. Yeah, I know. You want to bite my arm. She's such a crazy girl. She's a Jack Russell Beagle, so she can she is very hyper. Do not break a hole in this shirt. I love this shirt. It's my Spoonie shirt. Okay. I moved her head so she won't be eating my shirt. She's trying to eat my phone though. She's a Jack Russell Beagle, so like when she wakes up from naps and stuff, she gets very playful, and she usually naps with me. There you are. She's like, what is this? Right? Boop. Boop. She's funny. And she gets like very crazy, and then she'll like calm down, and then she'll be crazy again, and then she'll calm down. It's the weirdest thing. But as I was saying, well, thinking at least, she's been really good with like random commands. Like, I'm going to hopefully start training her on stuff where, like, you know, because she's so hyper, she does pick up on like random stuff. I don't know how I'd train her in certain ways to help me or certain things, but like when I have like my heart rate's high and I feel really dizzy, she'll like start nudging me to get to a safe place, and then she'll sit on my chest to make sure like I'm not getting up and making myself like pass out. And there was a time where I was laying on the ground because I was so dizzy and I almost felt like I was gonna pass out, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna lay on the ground. And she like saw I was lying on the ground, and she like came running over and started like licking my face. Like, she knows what's going on. When I have like my non-epileptic seizures, she'll like try and come over, even though my family's like, no, because like, I don't want to accidentally hit her. And then what else? There was one day, like not that long ago, where I was like throwing up in the bathroom, had a lot of stomach pain, and she would not leave the bathroom. Like, my brother was trying to get her out, like, just to see if she wanted to play, if she was hyper, whatever. she was just like, I'm staying with you, and she just stood there and let me pet her because it was like the thing that calmed me down. And it was just, she's a smart puppy. She's a crazy puppy, but she's a smart one, and she can be very sweet. Like, she just will, like, sometimes just cuddle in my arms and everything. So, I mean, this is sort of a short video, but might have more. Might film some stuff of Penny or something, or Winnie, because Winnie is back there, which is usually I film on top of her cage. So she's back in her cage because I can't have them both out at once, because Penny has tried to go after her a few times, though she's been a little bit better with her. Like, when she sees her in the cage, she seems more curious than like, I want to eat you. So that's been good. Right now Penny is trying to eat a pillow. So that's all for now, but I did really good at school, you know. Like, I always say this to myself, my mom, and everything. It's just like, baby steps are still steps. It's a small step to someone. Like, going to school for an hour is like, oh, whatever, I wish I could do that. Well, I wish I could go for a full day, you know what I mean? Like, I'd love to be in classes, I'd love to be able to start like everyone else. My body just can't do that right now, and this is just another step of learning how to function, and just learning the tools that I need in this environment, and to just have a step forward, you know? If someone's step forward is they go outside and they sit on their porch, because normally they're inside all day in a lot of pain, that's a great first step. You know, you just, for me it's hard because academically I went from honors classes, like, but like honors classes is like the hardest classes, you know, wanting to be in AP, wanting to be in school. I love learning, and then to go to, I can only be in school for an hour a day, and I'm not even in class, and I wasn't even in school really most of the second semester. I mean, I was like there for like a month of the second semester. It's a hard change, you know, and I had to drop all my honors classes because, you know, there's a lot of stress with them, and before I could sort of handle it because I wasn't as bad as I am now, but I know my body can't do that, plus I have so many appointments and PT and all of that. I couldn't handle it all. Sorry, I yawned. But I'm really excited to be able to work up to going back, because I'm sorry, like, I'm so shaky and like in pain, but whatever. You know, if this was June or July, you know, it's the end of August, so it's like, if this was June or July, I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't even be close. And some things have gotten better, and some things have gotten worse. You know, you get what you get, but it's been good, and I'm excited, and I'm so proud of myself. The hour felt like a good time for me. It was like, by the end I was starting to get sore, I was like getting tired, and I was like, oof, is mom gonna be here soon? But the rest of the time it was pretty okay, you know? You get that discomfort. I have a hard time holding myself up, as you can see from the many pillows behind me, is that I need a lot of back support. So we got like a pillow chair and all that kind, like pillow for a chair, like straps around and all that, and they put me in a comfier chair. They're gonna try and find an even comfier one if they can find one. And they're just trying to be as accommodating as possible to make me as comfortable as possible. I mean, like, they even said just like play on your phone this whole time, but I was like, no, I want to write my essay because it's like something I'm passionate about. So I did that, and I'll have to film it because it's supposed to be a speech, so I'll have to do that later. Sorry, my phone was like 20%, and I was like, but I will have to do that at some point. But I mean, it's just baby steps. That's all you can be asked of in this world, is just to try your best in that moment, no matter what your best is. Your best could be, I made it through the day, and I was in a lot of pain, or had a lot of symptoms, and I made it through. I did what I needed to get through, and that was that. Or, you know, your best could be, I went to a store, or I was able to go to school all day. And if that's not where you are, and where someone else is, that, you know, I understand how it's like, okay, you know, like, because, you know, you have people, and always, like, the other day I was at the store, and this woman, She doesn't know me. I love going school shopping just because I'm like, color code everything. So she asked me what grade I'm in. I'm like, I'm a junior. She asked me what college I wanted to go to, and I tell her and all of that. And she's like, you better apply for college. Oh my god. Why do I keep on yawning? Anyways, so she goes, you gotta apply for college, like, this year, they're gonna take you this year over next year, like, this is the most important year ever, like, this is the year that they're really gonna look at, and I'm all sitting here like, you know, she wasn't trying to be mean, she was, like, just trying to help me out. If it was any other, like, kid that was, you know, healthy, yeah, that'd be a tip that the kid would probably take, but I can't because I am missing a lot of stuff. I don't have my semester 2, all of the grades for that, for last year. And then this year I'm gonna be a bit behind, you know? So it's just like, they don't have any really, like, grades to go off of except for the first semester of sophomore year and freshman year, which I did good in sophomore, like, the beginning, and I did really good in freshman year, you know? You just have to take it at your own pace and know that things will occur when they are meant to, even though that can be frustrating, but, you know, we'll get through it. Everyone will get through it. We just have to move forward, you know? And sometimes we don't give ourselves enough credit of, like, what is moving forward, you know? Because for some people, they'd be like, oh, that's like a whole day at school or half a day at school. Well, I can't do that. I can only do an hour. You know, even if your step forward is you're able to retain more fluids. You eat a bit more. You eat a bit better. You know, you sat up for an hour or half an hour. Whatever it is, it's still a step and you're still trying. And that's all you can do. All you can do is just try and attempt to function. Because through all of this, I have realized, my family has realized, we've all realized that I will deal with these conditions for the rest of my life. But what we are doing now is important because we're learning how to function. Well, I'm learning how to function with pain, you know? And hopefully with that will bring the pain down with doing physical therapy with the amps, doing physical therapy to strengthen my muscles so my joints don't come out as much, you know, doing those things, and cognitive behavioral therapy of, like, managing pain, calming down your anxiety and stress, because for me, that makes my pain a lot worse. The pain is still there, and the pain was already there, but it makes it amplified, just like the name is, you know? So I just keep on reminding myself I have to take deep breaths and just take everything day by day. I'm such a planner, and, like, I want to get everything planned out for the whole year. I can't do that, and, you know, you gotta learn how to do that, and it's hard, you know? So as I've rambled so much, bye guys, and I hope whoever you are, whether you're, you know, a teen, a kid, or, like, an adult, that if you're not in work, or if you're going to work, if you're not in school, or if you are, just keep moving forward, even if that's just, you know, breathing, you know? If that's what you just need to do, then do that. If your step forward is, I'm gonna not stay in my room, I'm gonna sit in the living room when there's not that many people around. I'm just gonna change my scenery. I'm just gonna sit outside and just sit for 5 minutes, you know? There is always a step, but sometimes we don't give ourselves enough credit for that step because to other people it doesn't seem like a big step. But for you, if it's a step, it's a big step because you're giving the effort to try, you know? Like I said, that's all you can do. All you can do is try and put yourself out there. Not every time you will be successful, but you will be eventually. You just gotta build up to it. Like, right now, if I did 3 hours of school, I probably wouldn't be successful. I was in pain by the end of the hour. But in a while, once I can build up to 3 hours, then yeah, I'll probably be successful. Maybe not every single day, but most times it could be, you know? Like, there might be one day where I'm not feeling good, and I can't be there for an hour. but I have plenty of other days where I am. So that's all for now, guys. I hope everyone is just doing well and doing what they need to do for them. That's the most important thing you can do, is make yourself the best you can be, even if that's not perfection. You know, you can function and not be perfect because no one's perfect, even though it's really difficult. So, thank y'all for watching. Here's my real bye. Bye, guys.